When you wake up and notice that your morning isn't quite what it used to be, less firmness, less consistency, it often triggers more than just a physical concern. It's a quiet, personal moment that many men experience, a moment that makes you wonder, is this the beginning of the end? Is my body just slowly winding down? But I want you to understand something vital. This isn't your body failing you. It's your body signaling that it's shifting, that it now requires a different kind of support than it did when you were 25 or 30. Much like your heart, joints, and metabolism, your sexual function evolves with age. There are changes in circulation, subtle declines in hormone production, and a gradual buildup of inflammation. Not always obvious, but very real. The encouraging news? These issues are not permanent. They're not irreversible. And they are very much addressable, often with simple, natural interventions, rooted in both tradition and backed now by modern science. Hello, I'm Dr. Samra, and today I want to share a remarkably simple strategy that has been used by men for centuries across cultures, but is now being validated by contemporary research. It begins not with medication, but with a teaspoon. Specifically, consuming small amounts of therapeutic oils before bed. Not applying them topically, but ingesting them in specific doses at the right time. Let's explore the oils that offer the greatest benefit, starting with one of the most overlooked, castor oil. Castor oil has a long-standing history in traditional medicine, and its effectiveness comes from a rare compound it contains called ricinoleic acid, which makes up over 90% of its profile. This compound has deep anti-inflammatory properties and penetrates tissues on a cellular level. When taken internally in modest amounts, approximately half to 1 teaspoon, it begins to calm internal inflammation systemically, including within the pelvic region, which is critical for men's sexual health. Now, I know the immediate question, isn't castor oil a laxative? Yes, in larger doses. But at the dosage we're talking about, just half a teaspoon mixed into warm water or milk before bed, it serves as a gentle detoxifier. You won't be running to the bathroom. Instead, you're supporting your lymphatic system and allowing it to drain accumulated metabolic waste that tends to settle in your lower abdomen and pelvic area, especially if you're desk-bound during the day. This matters because proper lymphatic drainage and decreased inflammation mean one thing: improved circulation. And when circulation improves, so do morning erections. It even benefits the prostate by reducing inflammation, helping with urinary flow as well as sexual performance. However, as with any supplement, quality is critical. Always choose organic, cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil, preferably bottled in dark glass to preserve its integrity. A good bottle costs around $15 and lasts 2 months. Add a bit of lemon to mask the taste, or mix it into warm milk, whichever feels easier on your stomach. Begin slowly, with half a teaspoon for the first week to let your body adjust. Now let's talk about extra virgin olive oil, arguably one of the most scientifically respected natural oils when it comes to male hormone health. Men living in the Mediterranean region, especially Italians and Greeks, have some of the lowest rates of erectile dysfunction in the world. This isn't a coincidence. Their diets are rich in extra virgin olive oil, which is dense in monounsaturated fats, the essential building blocks your body uses to make hormones, including testosterone. One study from Argentina found that men who regularly consumed olive oil had testosterone levels 17% higher than those who didn't. Another trial showed that sexual function scores improved by up to 20% in just 12 weeks of olive oil supplementation. But here's the nuance that matters. Consuming it before bed has unique benefits. Testosterone production in men peaks during deep sleep, particularly between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. By consuming a tablespoon of high-quality olive oil an hour before bed, you're supplying your body with the raw building blocks precisely when it's doing the bulk of its hormone production. But again, not all olive oil is created equal. You want extra virgin, first cold-pressed, and stored in a dark glass bottle. Look for a harvest date, not just a best-by date. Freshness determines its polyphenol content, which are the real hormone protective compounds. 1 tablespoon can be taken straight with a lemon shot, or alongside a small snack like whole grain bread or even a few nuts. The fat helps with absorption and gives a calming satisfaction before bed, which can also enhance sleep quality. A pleasant side effect? Joint pain and morning stiffness often start to fade. This is because olive oil's anti-inflammatory components benefit the entire system, not just the reproductive organs. Now let's look at one with a very different mechanism: coconut oil. This oil is made up of medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which are metabolized differently than most dietary fats. Instead of being stored, MCTs are rapidly converted by the liver into energy. Taken before bed, these healthy fats serve multiple functions. Some are used for immediate tissue repair and hormone production, while the rest provide a slow-release energy source that fuels overnight metabolism. This is especially beneficial for men over 50, whose metabolic rate and hormonal output generally decline with age. Additionally, coconut oil contains lauric acid, a powerful antimicrobial agent. It supports the gut and urogenital environments by reducing low-grade infections and inflammation, again, enhancing blood flow and nerve sensitivity in the pelvic region. The saturated fats in coconut oil also support vascular integrity, a controversial topic for years, but several recent studies have revised our understanding. In moderate doses, these fats appear to contribute to the structural health of arterial walls, which is critical for maintaining proper blood flow during arousal. Start with half a teaspoon, especially if you've never taken it before, and increase slowly to 1 teaspoon, potentially up to a tablespoon if tolerated well. Mix it into warm herbal tea with a tiny bit of raw honey, or enjoy it plain. A pinch of cinnamon may help blood sugar stability overnight, which also contributes to testosterone health. Choose virgin, organic, cold-pressed coconut oil in a glass jar. It should smell distinctly like coconuts. If it doesn't, it's likely been overprocessed and stripped of its benefits. Let's continue with one of the most targeted oils for male health: pumpkin seed oil. This rich, dark green oil is particularly high in zinc, a mineral absolutely critical for testosterone synthesis. Just 1 tablespoon offers about 4 milligrams, which contributes significantly toward the daily male requirement of 11 milligrams. However, as men age, zinc absorption diminishes, particularly in those on medications like antacids or proton pump inhibitors. Pumpkin seed oil also contains phytosterols that reduce inflammation in the prostate and improve urinary health. Clinical research has demonstrated that men who consistently consume pumpkin seed oil experience better flow, reduced nighttime urination, and healthier prostate biomarkers. When the prostate is calm and uninflamed, erectile function typically improves too. Another powerful compound in pumpkin seed oil is delta-7 sterine, which helps moderate the conversion of testosterone to DHT, a hormone that, in excess, contributes to prostate enlargement and hair loss. 2 teaspoons in the evening, straight or mixed with yogurt or cottage cheese, is a smart base dose. The taste is nutty and often quite pleasant, making it easy to incorporate into your routine. The oil should be a deep green color, stored in the refrigerator in a dark glass bottle, as light and heat rapidly degrade its active compounds. Finally, we come to a lesser-known but highly potent oil: black seed oil, also known as black cumin seed oil. Used for over 3,000 years in ancient medicine, black seed oil is enjoying a renaissance thanks to modern studies. Its active compound, thimaquinone, has been shown to improve testosterone levels by up to 20% via 2 key mechanisms. First, it protects Leydig cells in your testes, the very cells that produce testosterone, from oxidative damage. As men age, stress, toxins, and inflammation impair their ability to function. Black seed oil acts like a guardian, shielding and nourishing these cells. Second, it improves insulin sensitivity, which is often impaired in aging men. Insulin resistance quietly sabotages hormone production, yet many men are completely unaware they have it. By restoring metabolic health, black seed oil allows testosterone levels to rise naturally and steadily. The dose here is minimal: 1 teaspoon before bed, either straight or mixed with honey. Yes, it has a strong peppery taste, but mixing it helps. While capsules are available, the liquid form is more bioavailable and delivers stronger results. So how do you pull this all together into a sustainable, effective protocol? Begin gradually. Start in week 1 with one oil, typically olive oil, as it's well tolerated and familiar, 1 tablespoon about an hour before bed. By the second week, you can rotate in a second oil, perhaps pumpkin seed oil, or alternate between them on different nights. Once you're 3 weeks in, create a schedule based on personal results and gut comfort. My personal clinical recommendation: combine half a teaspoon of castor oil with a tablespoon of olive oil 3 nights per week. On alternating evenings, try pumpkin seed oil or black seed oil. Save coconut oil for nights before important mornings, when you need clear energy and restored vitality. If your stomach is sensitive, pair the oils with a light snack, something small like crackers, toast, or a handful of nuts. This not only enhances absorption, but reduces the chance of mild nausea in oil newcomers. Let's talk about results. Not miracles, but measurable, steady improvement. In the first week, many men report better sleep. Deeper sleep supports hormone production and cellular recovery. By weeks 2 and 3, firmer morning erections often return, energy throughout the day improves, and mental clarity strengthens. By month 2, changes become more consistent. Prostate-related symptoms often subside, quality of intimacy improves, and emotional vitality returns. Month 3 and beyond, this new baseline stabilizes. Balanced hormones, better circulation, strong morning performance, improved mood and resilience. And here's the best part: it's not just about sexual health. These natural oils deliver building blocks for every system in your body, from joint cartilage to cardiovascular integrity to brain performance. You're not just treating a symptom, you're nourishing your entire system at a foundational level. For around $30 to $40 per month, this practice offers a low-risk, high-reward path to restoring male vitality, without dependency on synthetic drugs that often come with adverse effects. Your body is more adaptable than you think. It was built to repair, to regenerate, and to respond when given the right tools. Sleep is the body's most powerful repair window. Providing these oils before rest is like handing your internal systems a care package packed with what they need, exactly when they need it. Try this protocol for 30 days. Choose 1 or 2 oils to begin. Commit to consistency. Take notes on how you feel. The improvements are often broader than you expect because health, energy, and performance are deeply interconnected. You may just find yourself waking up with a smile and a firmer sense of who you truly are.